Hey guys, sorry it has been so long since I could post, but a combination of illness that hit our whole house and birthday and all of that, I have just been completely overwhelmed. But I wanted to share with you today about a breathing technique that I have found really helpful if I start to have anxiety. First of all, if you have anxiety, any sort of anxiety disorder, uh, depending on how long you've had it, if you've had it for more than just, a few days or a few months, you will probably be able to tell when it's building in you. You go from your normal self to you can feel tension in your body, your heart rate starts to go up, your thoughts start racing. You start having some physical and mental symptoms that let you know, hey, something isn't right and things are getting out of whack. If you can do this during that period of time before your anxiety is full blown and it is completely out of control, it can help dial all that back down. As I said in my last video, while as your brain can release neurotransmitters that affect your body, which is why when you have an anxiety attack or you have anxiety, a peak in anxiety, your body will have certain symptoms: racing heart, racing thoughts, muscle tension. If it's a full-blown anxiety attack, you can have anything from chest pain, tingling in the extremities. There's a slew of physical side effects that you get when your anxiety is at its peak. So if you can reverse that and calm your body down, it can signal your brain to stop releasing the adrenaline and the cortisol, that there is no danger and no cause for alarm, and help you calm back down. I've tried different breathing. I've tried just simply deep breathing, but often the anxiety carries my mind away, my brain away, and just simply trying to take deep breaths does not help. I've heard that many, many times, and I find that there's nothing for your mind to focus on other than trying to breathe, and it's very hard to calm that down, force your breath to slow down. The technique that I found that really works is called the 4-7-8 breathing method, and it's particularly helpful because you have to count both your in-breath, the hold, and the out-breath each time. And doing that really, really forces your brain onto counting out those breaths. And I think that is part of the reason why it works. Not only is it forcing your body to slow down, forcing your breathing to slow down and to calm, but because your brain has to suddenly focus so hard on counting those breaths out the proper amount, it can't focus on the crazy thoughts. It can't focus on whatever subconscious or consciously is driving the anxiety. And because of that switch, suddenly that feels calmer too. I think it tackles both the brain and the body. So basically the 4-7-8 method is you breathe in for 4 seconds and you hold it for 7. And part of that is to get your body as much oxygen as you can. And then you let it out slowly for 8 seconds. And you just repeat. You do that as many times. Sometimes it's only taken a couple of times, and sometimes I will do it for 6, 7, however long it takes to finally feel that anxiety release and my body to calm, that I no longer feel that tension and that need to move and all of that. That's how long I do it. So to give you an example, you breathe in through your nose, you hold for 7 seconds, and then out for 8. And because like I said, your brain has to switch to counting, it can really help. So let me know if you have any questions in the comments on this, but I just wanted to give this as part of your toolbox, as part of what you need to cope, to help yourself get in a better place. Because if you have these methods, I think it also helps reduce how much anxiety you have every day, because you know you have something to combat it when it gets bad. You know that you're not going to just simply be at the mercy of the next attack or the next intrusive thought. You will be able to actually have a little bit more control. So next time I'm going to talk about a sensory thing that you can do that can also take your mind off of it and help slow it down. So stay tuned, and I'll see you next week. Thanks.